day to you all. Chris Teal here for another session of daily warm-ups. We're going to build on what we've been doing and actually combine some of these exercises working with our 8 points today. And if you recall, if you've gone through these videos so far, we're working on the different 8 points within a bar of 4/4 times. So out of those 8 points, we have 4 downbeats, beats 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 offbeats, and 2, and 3, and 4, and so that equals 8 points. And we've gone through and played all of those things on the snare drum, orchestrating the 8 points to the toms as well. And now we've also done things with accents. And so what we're going to do today is combine all of those exercises. So to give you a sense of what we're going to do, I'm just going to play through the culminating exercise and just listen to it. See if you recognize and can actually kind of, tell ahead of time what you're going to be learning. So here is the whole exercise. I'm going to go ahead and play. This is, again, just even 8 points, so thinking, relating it back to our basic, money beat. One and 2 and 3 and 4, and I'm not taking it too fast. And first, I'm going to go through the whole system, 4 bars each on the snare drum with accents. And then I'm going to go all the way through that system. Remember, we end with 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, with all the downbeats and then all the offbeats. And then I'm going to go through and do the whole thing orchestrated to the toms. And it's putting accents on the toms is going to pop out, I guess, actually kind of in a twofold fashion, because not only are you getting the sound, the sonic difference of orchestrating to a different pitched instrument, a different timbre, but you can also make sure on the lower drums, and I mean, I have my jazz kit set up here, so things are tuned pretty tight so that they're going to pop out pretty well. But if you have your rock, like larger sounding tom-toms, definitely make sure that you're giving a little bit more something to those lower drums, because if the heads are bigger and they're tensioned not as tight, they're going to take a little bit more effort to get them vibrating and making that note come out in the same volume as the rest of your kit. So just use your ears and try to get it so that it sounds nice and balanced to you. You can also, again, record yourself, listen back, and that's a good way to kind of have the teacher's ear on all this. All right, so here is what I'm going to do, and then we're going to try it together. All right, I'm just going to walk with my feet. Okay. Was that fairly easy to follow? If you've gone through these videos before, it should make a fair amount of sense. So hopefully something that you noticed, especially when I got to those last orchestrations playing all quarter notes or offbeats on the toms, is that I have a pretty different stick height in mind for both of these strokes. So even when I'm on my toms, my stick is coming up to maybe about 10, 12 inches off the drum, but my non-accent stroke, in this case that's on the snare, is staying nice and low. It's still probably about an inch or two off the head. And so if that's something that you're having trouble executing on the toms, just go back and work on it on the snare drum for a while, slow it down, leave the feet out, and just get it so that that's comfortable. All right, so just to go through this process before we now try it all together, we go through, play 4 bars on each of these exercises. So the whole first system is just on the snare drum with accent. So we do 4 beats of accent on beat 1, 4 beats accent on beat 2, accent beat 3, accent beat 4, 4 bars each, and then 4 bars accent on the and of 1, 1 and, remember that's the left hand, and then 4 bars and a 2, 1 and 2 and, 4 bars and a 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and, 4 bars and a 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, 4 bars all 4 beats, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, 4 bars all 4 off beats, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that is the entire system. Then we have to go and do it again, where all of the accents go to the tom. And so anytime you had a right hand accent, it goes to the floor tom. Anytime you have a left hand accent, it goes to the rack tom. Okay? So this is one way of going through and what we'd call orchestrating this exercise, and still try and keep your accents, stick height high on the toms, and I guess it's just low on all the snare drum strokes. Okay, let's give this a shot. So we're going to play exactly what I just did. Here we go. Let's start off with 4 bars of just our feet. Here we go. Feet, 2, ready, walk. So remember, the trickiest things about these exercises are going to be working it at this particular tempo, having all of the limbs playing together, and where hiccups are going to come if you have the exercises worked out are the transitions between the different sections. And I would say especially when you have that little section there, either where you're going from staying just on the snare drum to orchestrating to the toms, or when you're doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, where it's all downbeats and then it switches to offbeats or anything around that. And so feel free just to take it totally out of context, slow it down, leave the feet out, and work on those little transitions. And that's going to help you get this up to speed. But our goal for this exercise is to play that, however it is, a few minutes through, and just make that our nice little warm-up for 8 points with orchestrated accents. All right, happy practicing. We'll see you next time.